Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing very well today. So if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie Jade. I post videos over here at least 3 times a week. I do have a vlogging channel and I upload daily on TikTok too. So I hope you're doing very well today. In today's video, I'm going to be testing out a bunch of new Revolution makeup. So I have almost everything to be able to do a full face of first impressions from Revolution makeup. So I'm so excited. I just want to jump straight into this video. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button for me, as well as leave me a little comment to read later on. And please do subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. But let's get started with today's video. So I've got you all zoomed in now and we are ready to go. So as I said, I have so many things for this video. I've recently just done so many Revolution hauls that I've kind of just bunched together a load of bits that I haven't had a chance to try yet and thought we'll just try them all in this video. The only things that I don't have for this video are a makeup primer and a foundation. So I'm just going to quickly do those now and then we can actually get started. So the primer that I'm going to use is by Revolution. I'm going to still keep it with Revolution even if I don't have a new one. So using the Revolution Pro Matte Primer, and it's got such a beautiful texture. I really do love this primer. It doesn't go the furthest way, if that makes sense. So I feel like you do need quite a bit of product to do full face of this primer, but it does feel so nice, so silky, and really does give you a nice matte effect on your makeup. So I'm just going to do the rest now. I'm feeling super pale because I was tanning and I got into a really good routine of my tanning, but now I just scrubbed it off the other day in the bath, and now this is just where we're at and how we're looking. So now that is all rubbed in, I'm going to go with my foundation, which is my IRL by Revolution. Absolutely love this. This one's a little bit darker because I normally use this when I'm tanned. This is the shade F10, but I really like the shade. I think it's really nice colour. So I'm just going to apply some of this all over my face. And then get some on my forehead too. Now I'm just going to grab a brush and blend it out. I'm trying to get through this bit quite fast just so we can get into the new products. I think this has to be one of my forever favourites by Revolution. I think it's worth every single penny. I think this is my 4th bottle now of this foundation, and it's been out just over a year, and I just absolutely love it. I don't think I've ever actually repurchased a foundation before. I like just trying new things. So if one runs out, I'll just try a new one. But with this one, I love it so much that I just cannot deal without it. This is now how it is looking, which I'm pretty happy with. It's all pretty blended in and we can actually get started trying some new things. So firstly, we're going to be going in with my concealer. And I actually had 2 different concealers for this video. I've got this one here, which is the Fast Base Concealer in the shade C4. And then I've also got this one here, which is the Eye Bright Corrector in the shade Light to Medium. Love how classy this looks. Like, it looks so nice. I have tried this before a couple of years ago and I absolutely loved it. So I don't think I'm going to go in with this today, depending on how well this performs. If I need a little bit extra coverage, I might go in with that one. But I want to try this out. Still got its protector on, so I'm just going to peel that off if I can. So this is what it looks like. It looks a little bit dark, but I actually did see something recently about saying how you should actually use a shade darker for your concealer with dark under eyes, things like that, to help contrast or sculpt. I'm not sure, but we're going to give it a go. So I've just got a little bit on my brush. And to be fair, it's a lot more liquidy than I expected it to be. I thought it'd be a little bit more creamy than it is. I'm going to start with my under eye. Oh, it's definitely got some sort of like pink undertone in there. You probably won't be able to see it as much on camera. The camera probably don't pick it up as much. But it's definitely got a sort of pink undertone. The coverage feels really nice. It feels really thick. Yeah, I really like this. It's a really nice product. So I'm just going to apply some there like that. I'm then going to use my beauty blender, I think, to blend this out a little bit more. I'm just gently patting over that product. Yeah, I do like that concealer. That is quite nice. It's quite brightening. I feel like I could have probably gone a shade lighter though for it, but it does say light to medium. I think they had fair to light, light to medium, medium to dark. I don't know if they had any other shades than that, but it does look quite pink toned in the pot. But you do get a lot of product in here. Like, you get a lot of product. Very, very easy to work with. You literally just tap into a little bit. Very, very easy to work with. I really do like it. Gonna get a little bit on this eye now. There, and then I'm just gonna put a bit up here to help lift. I'm just gonna use the excess on my brush to go down the center of my nose, a bit on my chin, and then little bits on these blemishes over here. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the sponge to blend these bits out. I don't think it's my favorite under eye concealer, but I like the way it's done my chin and my nose. I'm very, very fussy with concealers though, because my under eyes are so puffy all the time that it does take a lot to, you know, fix them and do anything to them. Okay, I think I'm going to do one more layer of that concealer on my under eyes, but I actually do really like that. I think it's really nice. It's a really nice colour, blends in really, really easily. And like I said, you only have to use a very little bit, and there is a lot in here. So I feel like you buy one of these and it will last you literally years. So I'm going to go with a little bit there and really get it under my eye here. Tap in again, and then really get that under my eye there. So I do like that concealer. I do like that. I'll definitely be using it again. I think for money as well, it is really, really good value. You get a lot in there for the money you pay. Looks really classy. Looks really nice on the skin. Blends out beautifully. Yeah, really like that. Now it's time for bronzer. And I've actually got a different one that I've been wanting to try for the longest time. And it is a Ultra Cream Bronzer in the shade Medium. I don't really use cream bronzers, if I'm honest. When I first started my makeup, I always use a cream contour stick. But this looks very, very dark to me, but it does look really nice. I'm going to go in with a brush. So it does look rather dark, but it also looks really nice. I'm really looking forward to this. Normally these products that I try like these are powder ones, so it's different with it being cream. I'm just going in with this flat brush here. This I used to use a foundation brush. I'm going to start to apply it before we blend it out. I'm really anxious to see how pigmented it is. How much I need. Do you know what? That's actually quite a nice shade. So it looks a little bit ashy, but we'll see more when we blend it out. But it does have quite a nice warm tone to it. A little bit down my nose there. And then I'm going to get some across my forehead. I don't want to get too much, but I just want it to kind of like lay there so then we can blend that out. And then the excess on the brush I'm just going to use along my jaw. Do you know what? I actually really like the formula of that. Feels really, really nice. Feels really creamy. I think it's going to blend really nicely. I'm just going to go with this brush here, which is one that I'd normally just use for like regular bronzer. And start to work on it. Start to blend and see how well it blends out. I do think it's going to be really, really nice. We'll see. Yeah, that is blending so nicely. I mean, to be fair, I don't think it looks as ashy when you start to blend it out. Yeah, I really, really like that. I'm really impressed. I'm just going to sit and blend until I'm happy with it. So this is how it's looking, and I really like it. It's been really good for like sculpting my face. I'm not sure about like warming it up. I don't feel like it's warmed it up as much, but I think that's the shade that we've gone for. And it's more a kind of sculpting shade for me is this. But I do really, really like it. So I feel like if I went for a little bit more of a warm toned, it would be even better. But I really like that. I'm definitely going to use it again. I really like it. I also love how compact it is. Really nice. I now have a similar one for the blush. And I wanted to try this since it was released. Like, I was so excited to get my hands on this. And I've just never got it. And then it was in the sale recently when I bought quite a few other bits. And I was like, do you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to finally get it. And it is their purple blush. It's one of their reloaded blushes. And this one is in the shade Viral Purple. And it looks absolutely stunning. So it's a complete matte blush, but it's just got a more of a purple kind of like tint to it. When I start to put it on my brush, you can see the purple in there, but it's more of an undertone. But I'm excited to try it and I want to see what it's like. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, I don't want to do too much. I'm just going to put some on this side. Do you know what? I feel like I've forgotten how to use powder blush. I've not used powder blush in months probably now. I literally only ever use my liquid ones. I love Sheer Glam. Like, Sheer Glam have just changed the game for me with my blush now. I used to always use powder. I love the Kylie ones. Just powder was my go-to. Now I've tried my liquid ones. It's like just completely different. I really like that. I'm not sure how well you can see it on the camera, but it's really, really vibrant in real life. Like, it looks quite strong. But I do really like that. I feel like if you wanted it to look even stronger and stand out a bit more, you could apply a bit more. If you want it to be a little bit weaker, blend it out a bit more. But I personally really like it. I'm going to apply a little bit more up here. Try kind of like lift it a bit. I'm not 100% sure on my under eyes with that concealer. But I did like the concealer. I'm just not sure it went with my under eyes specifically, because mine are quite annoying and dodgy and puffy. Okay, this is how it's looking. I'm absolutely loving these products. I feel like that bronzer went really, really well with that blush. Like, they've gone really nicely together. But yeah, that, I'm really, really glad I bought that. That's really, really nice. So I've now got a contour kit that I bought, but this one is for your nose specifically. So it is 2 pens here. This one is the contour one, which looks extremely dark. And then this one here is the highlight. So I did do a little bit of contour on my nose because I forgot about this for a sec. But we're still going to try it anyway because it looks very dark and very interesting. And I want to give it a go. So I'm just going to run that down the side of my nose. And then the same thing on that side. Literally like that. A little bit underneath. And you know what? I'm going to use it to contour my lips as well. Because why not? A little bit on the edges, but then mainly some down here. As a pen, I really like that. That's really, really creamy. Applied really nicely. And it's not as dark as I thought it was going to be either. I thought it was going to be worse than that. I think I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend this. Or should I use my finger? Let's see what my finger's like. I think I'll use my finger to start with, then probably move on to the beauty blender after. But yeah, that's really nice. I love the way that's just blended straight in. That is really, really nice. There, and then sort this one out. Yeah, I really like that. I think that's done a really good job. I'm going to go with my beauty blender just to make sure there's no harsh lines, just to calm it down. Yeah, that's really pretty. I do really like that. I think it's a really, really nice colour as well. So I'm going to go with the highlight one now. I'm going to use the pen. So this is what it looks like. They also have sharpeners on the bottom, which is kind of cool. So I'm just going to run this on the centre of my nose, and then some on the tip of my nose there. And a little bit on the top of my lip. It does feel like more of a subtle shimmer, but it is really nice, especially when you blend it. It does blend out quite nice. Yeah, I like that. Do you know what, it's a little kit that is quite nice. Would I use it every day? No, I definitely wouldn't be using it every day. But for like more of a glam look, like if I'm just trying to really make more of an effort, I definitely pull these out. So I actually had 3 different highlights to choose from for this video. We had the Candy Haze Fantasy Jelly Highlight, which I'm in love with. I did give that a little go before this video. This one here, which I haven't opened yet, which is the So Lit Love Island Highlight, which looks gorgeous. But I have tried the Stun Hun shade. And then this one here, which I haven't tried at all. This one is called Endless, and it's a palette from one of the gift sets I bought. So I want to go with this one because I feel like I've tried the others a little bit. Like I've tried the Candy Haze one, and I've tried the other shade of the Love Island one. So I know the formula, and I've never tried this one. So I'm dipping into that gold shade. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, wow. Oh, I really like that. Look at that. That is really, really delicate. It's not kind of like a cakey highlight, 'cause that's a problem sometimes. I feel like I get quite overly pigmented highlights you can get that end up being all cakey and just not blending. They just kind of sit on your skin. It doesn't look nice, but look at that. That is just blended out into like a nice, gorgeous glow. Yeah, absolute 10 out of 10 for that. I'll definitely be adding that to my makeup kit. Next, moving on to my eyes, and I've actually got a new eye primer. This is the Ultimate Eye Base Eye Primer. Does give me P. Louise kind of like dupe vibes, but we love P. Louise, so I'm here for it. So, this in the shade Medium. I'm going to get some of this on the back of my hand. I think it's a little bit dark for what I would normally go for. I didn't choose the shade for this. It came in one of the gift sets that I bought. So I'm guessing I just went for Medium in the hopes that it'd suit as many people as possible. Like I said, I wouldn't really go for this shade normally, but we'll see what it's like. I'm applying it straight to my eye using a sponge. If I was putting a lot of time into my eye look, I would apply it with a brush and be really slow, but it'd take like 10 minutes. We can go a little bit more simple with it, but that I really like. You can tell the difference with the colours, but that I think is really, really nice. Formula felt quite nice. Very, very full coverage. Yeah, really like that. It's a really nice base. I might actually be using this as like my new everyday base. I love the Beauty Bay one, but I have run out of it. I ran out of most of my P. Louise's. So I've just kind of run out of quite a lot. And I did try a Revolution one recently that I really didn't like. This one is so nice, like it's really matte, really good coverage, blends out beautifully, it's not patchy at all. But I've got one recently by them that is like a tall glass tube, and it just does not do it at all. I really do not like it. I love Revolution, I love all their products, but that one just doesn't do it for me at all. Feels very, very oily and doesn't really blend out very nicely, and yeah, do not like that. But this one I think is absolutely amazing. Like I really, really like that. I think you can buy these separately as well. I think like £5 or something, but yeah, love that. So for my eyes, I've got two palettes to choose from. I could go with this one, which is the Wishful one, or I could go with the Ultimate Lights. I think I'm gonna go Ultimate Lights because I feel like I've done quite a few nude looks recently, and this one looks really, really nice. It is one of their special palettes. So this one is the Feathered Jewels one. So we've got a couple of really nice matte shades here, and the rest of them are shimmers. I want to try this light green first, I think. That's what I want to go in with. It looks really, really nice. So I'm just going to use this brush by P. Louise. It's the 272 brush. Let's have a look. I'm going to tap into that green. First impressions, it doesn't look extremely pigmented. It doesn't look very, very coloured, but we'll see how it works on the eye. Yeah, first impressions, it's nothing like really, really out there colour-wise. I know pastels can be harder to see sometimes, but it does seem very, very crumbly, so I thought it might be quite pigmented. It's better than I thought it was going to be. But that green is very, very hard to see. I'm going to use a little bit of this in my inner third. And then I'm going to move on to the dark green, I think. It is nice, but like I said, you can't really see it that well. I feel like I've tapped into quite a lot of product. Like you get little imprints on them with like the letter R. And it's already starting to rub off. The R on that one. That was literally already started to rub off there. I'm going to go with this one, which is this dark green. Oh wow, look at that. That is intense. That is literally what we wanted. And I'm just going to start to do little circles with this. Like that. That is a really pretty colour. I feel like the other one would be better as like a transition shade. For this one, I felt they would blend really beautifully together, but it's just not that bright or pigmented on its own. Okay, go with a little bit more like green. Really start to make a sort of shape up. Start on this eye as well, so we're doing them both at the same time. I just feel like my eye shape, like this eye, I always do a better shape for my shadow. But the blend always works better on this one. But it's really strange because like usually it's always my right side that I do things better on, but this one, always my left eye. Every single time it's my left eye that just seems to work better. Back over to this side. And I'm just going to keep adding little bits of products until I'm happy with the placement and just how the product is looking in general. But it's doing quite well. It's kind of coming together already, which I quite like. I'm going to go in with that light green as a transition shade again. There. Oh, it's so pretty. Do you know what? I was right with that. It is definitely better to use that as a transition shade than just have it on its own. Like as a transition shade, that is beautiful. You can really see the elements in the colour. And you can just see how well they're blending together. But on its own, it just did not work at all. Yeah, that is gorgeous. That is just blended out like an absolute dream now. I want to try some of these shimmers because they look really pretty. So I think, I'm like, do I go in with some of these like goldy kind of greens? I'm going to go with this one. Because it's kind of like a khaki green. It looks really pretty. It looks a very, very unique shade. And I'm going to apply that like across the centre of my lid. That is really, really, really nice. I really like that. This reminds me of the green in the new, I think it's Groovy Vibes palette from e.l.f. It's from my new collection, the green in the palette. It's just like this one. The formula, the shade, everything, they're really, really similar. But I love that. It's really nice. And then for my inner corner, I'm going to go in with a lighter green. Yeah, we're going to use a lighter green, so we're going to go in with, I think I'm going to use the top left one here. That looks really, really pretty. Oh, that's really creamy. Yeah, that's really nice. It feels so creamy. Oh, they just blend, they've literally just blended straight into each other. They've literally just gone straight into each other. That is so nice. Okay, add a little bit more, and then we're going to move on to my lashes, because I do have a new mascara to try. I don't think it has a name. It just came in one of these kits that I've got. So I'm kind of intrigued by it. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Let's try the mascara. So this is, I believe this is it. It literally does not say anything, it just says Revolution and it says mascara. So I'm kind of interested to see what it's like. I haven't even looked at the wand yet. Oh, so it's a little bit curved at the end. Doesn't look too wacky, doesn't look too intense. Let's try it. I haven't curled my lashes at all, so they won't look the best because of that. For a mascara with no name, that's alright. Like, say it's just kind of like generic and nothing special. I quite like that. So that is quite a nice mascara. That's how that has left my lashes looking. And I quite like it. It's nothing special, but it is a nice mascara. Like, I do quite like it. It separated them, lifted them up, given them a bit of volume, given them a bit of length. I like it. It's quite nice. So now it's time to move on to my lips. In one of the kits that I bought, so at like Christmas time, I think it was the Black Friday sales, I bought 2 makeup kits from them. One of them was the Metallic Glam, and I can't remember the name of the other one, but I got 2 different kits by them, and one of them came with this lip kit in it, and I really wanted to try it, so I saved it for this video. So it's got this lip liner in the shade Chauffeur. I feel like I've got a different lipstick in this shade already, unless it's just from looking at this from the video, but I do recognise that shade. But then I've got a full-size lipstick in that shade as well. We're going to go in with the lip liner first, and I'm just going to start to line my lips. I need a mirror so I can see. Use this one. I'm just going to start to line my lips with it. My lips are feeling very, very bare right now. I'm not sure how the lip combo is going to go with the eye look, but we're going to see how it goes. Oh, I like that. That is really nice. Yeah, it's a really nice formula in the pencil. It feels really nice, kind of creamy, quite pigmented. And it's a really nice shade as well. It's a really, really nice shade. Okay, I'm going to finish lining them. I do feel like I need more lip liners. I different shades, different brands. So it might be a good find, you know. I do like this so far. I just had to swap my battery pack, so if anything's changed lighting wise, that is why. Now it's time to go in with the lipstick. This is what it looks like. Looks like a gorgeous deep kind of nude shade. Gonna get my mirror out. I feel like I just need like a handheld mirror for when I'm filming for YouTube. And that's quite nice. It's paler than I was expecting it to be. Not as dark as I thought it was gonna be. It feels really nice. Doesn't feel like sticky at all, feels really nice and creamy. Goes on gorgeously. It really matches that lip liner well. Yeah, I absolutely love that. I've got one by Kylie, this lipstick by Kylie, and I'm obsessed with it. But she's run out now, and I don't think she'll be getting back in stock. It came in a pack of 3 and there's just one shade that I was obsessed with. Even if it does come back into stock, I can't justify spending the amount of money on getting another set. I think it was like £35–40 for 3 lip crayons, and I can't justify doing that again. But I've been trying to find like nice alternatives that I like, and this, I really like that. Yeah, I really like that. Let's see. It's not too transferred, like some has transferred into my finger, but not too much. I love it. What do we think? So that is it. That is my full video testing Revolution products. I have really enjoyed this. Testing products out is one of my favourite things to do. I love trying new things and just seeing if they're any good, like trying new techniques, new styles, like new types of products, and I really enjoyed this. I think one of my favourite things had to be that highlight. The highlight is gorgeous. I love the bronzer as well. I think the highlight, bronzer and blusher really complemented each other and really went well together. Eyeshadow palette was obviously beautiful. Really didn't expect that from a lip kit, but I really liked it. I'm not sure the lips with the eyes right now, but as a lip kit itself, I'm obsessed with it. So that is it, guys. This is the final look. What do we think? I love it. I love everything that I tried. I feel like everything just blended beautifully into each other, like seamlessly. I'm just obsessed. I feel like I found some really good pieces from this video. I feel like I found some really good products from this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, as well as leave me a lovely little comment to read later on. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content just like this, because it really does help me out. But that is going to be it for me for today, and I hope to see you all very soon. Bye!